this is Jay from Gaming Is, and today's a very special day. I want to do an unboxing of the new Nintendo Switch 2 and a couple of accessories here with you guys so we can have the experience together. So let's start off with the presentation. On release day, I received this bag outside of my door. It's a nice thank you from Walmart, a nice little surprise thank you. It actually came with a couple of things. One is the Nintendo Switch itself, which I got the Mario Kart bundle. But then Walmart decided to give a nice little gift. They give some Pringles and Coca-Cola to go along with it, which is a nice little surprise that I did not expect. So I do appreciate that as a nice gift. I also got, even though it looks like it's 24 frames per second, I got the camera to go along with the Nintendo Switch. I think it's going to be something at least neat to play with and something fun to go with my Nintendo Switch 2. I also bought a pair of grips for the Joy-Cons because trying to use the Joy-Cons just by themselves without these grips, it's not very fun. So I'm hoping that this will relieve a little bit of the claw grip that I have to do with the Joy-Cons. I bought screen protector, glass screen protector. These were actually pretty inexpensive. They were less than $10. And this actually brings 3. I bought them on Amazon. So I'm hoping these are at least pretty decent. They should be good enough to at least protect my my screen. And the last thing I bought is here in this box. Haven't opened it yet. I wanted to open the box here with you guys. So that's one of the things that I wanted to get to go along with my Nintendo Switch and the different accessories that I have. So there's that. Let's start with the Nintendo Switch itself. I've been excited to open this. I've had it actually here for a couple of days, but I haven't opened it because I wanted to open it on camera with you guys. Like I said, to have this experience together. Not everybody's going to be able to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 at launch. Maybe not everybody wants a Nintendo Switch 2 at launch. But me being a gamer, being the type of gamer that I am, I definitely wanted to get it as soon as I could possibly get it. So let's unbox this bad boy. Take out my knife. I actually borrowed from my son. He doesn't even know I borrowed it, but keeps it nice and sharp. So unboxing the Nintendo Switch 2. First thing you see is instructions. Plug it in, set it up. Which if you got the Nintendo Switch 1, or if you've ever bought anything electronic, this should be pretty straightforward. Next thing you see is the actual presentation of the Nintendo Switch system and the 2 Joy-Cons. I appreciate that they made them different colors for right and left. They come wrapped in plastic. They feel quite a bit bigger than the original Nintendo Switches. The buttons feel nice. They feel really good. They have some like a matte finish to them. So there we have the right Joy-Con. Same thing, left Joy-Con. Nice smooth matte finish. Feels really good. Okay. So we have those, and we have the system itself. All nice and wrapped up. Switch 2 on the back. Take it out the plastic. Has a really nice matte kind of feel to it. Here's a new stand. It doesn't click or anything like that. It just kind of goes into place and kind of holds steady. A little flimsy here, but I'm guessing it'll do the job. I don't usually play in anything other than dock mode, so I think I'll be okay. Lifting it up, it reveals the micro SD card slot, which I don't have a card yet, but will get one pretty soon in the future. I'm actually waiting on the prices to go down. You have the USB-C port, you have speakers, or what looks like speakers, or it could be just something to let the air flow through. You have left. It even has inside little minus, and then right, little plus. It's a nice little detail. Then up top, we have the power button here, volume buttons, some vents or speakers, another USB-C, and a headphone jack, which is great, and where you put in the games. I like the way this feels a little better. You kind of push it to the side. I always felt like I was going to break the one on the original Switch. So there's that. See what it's like to put the Joy-Cons on. Clicks right in, has a nice snap. Has a nice snap. That's the full Nintendo Switch. It's really sleek, really nice looking. I like how it has the matte finish. It's definitely a lot bigger than the original. Clicky buttons, feels nice. I could actually play this one handheld just because the screen is a lot bigger than the original Switch. So we'll see how that goes. Next, put that to the side for now. What else is in the box? Lift this up here to reveal my Mario Kart World non-physical digital full game download. I was a little scratch off, so I'll definitely be doing that later today. Me and my baby girl will be enjoying this game sometime later today. Some instructions. Don't really care about that. HDMI cable. Ooh, and the Joy-Con left and right. Little things that you snap on. I appreciate that they still have these wires that you put around your wrist. You know, sometimes you get a little bit crazy when you're playing and might accidentally throw it at the TV. Underneath, what do we have? Here we have the Nintendo Switch 2 controller adapter. Now this one is not the one that charges your controllers for you, but every once in a while I would use this on a Nintendo Switch original. So let's see. See how these come off? You just come right off. See if they snap in. Oh, it's a nice snap feeling. Let's do the other one. It's a nice snap. It was a dog ear controller or whatever they used to call it. I do like how it feels nice and matte. It does feel like a quality product. Still a little strange to hold this controller just because the way it's set up, but it's an option. Next we have little power brick, Nintendo branded. It's nice. And the cord. Nothing special there. And what do we have here? Last but not least, the dock. Has the Nintendo Switch 2 branding. Two USB ports on the side. Nothing on the other side. Opens up all the way, which is pretty cool. You take the piece right off. That way it lets you get to the ports. So here we have HDMI, USB-C, and LAN port. Build right in. Snap that baby back on. Do something that I would never do otherwise. I don't have a screen protector on this. I'm going to put this right in there. Fits right in. And there you have it. The Nintendo Switch. All the different things that come with it in the box. There it is. So what's next? I'm interested to see how these grips work with the Joy-Cons. As I said before, every once in a while I'd have to mess around and use the Joy-Cons to play games. So I didn't have that many controllers, and I'll be doing the same thing here, even though I do need another Pro controller, which I will be buying. But this could be a good alternative for the moment. So what do we get here? Well, it's a nice size. Okay, you get two of those, one for each Joy-Con. These might be some adapter pieces. Some instructions on how to use for Switch 2, no adapter needed, which is great. That means I can just throw them right in. So let's see, as a comparison, let's take these adapters out the way since we don't need them. The dog bone controller next to them. Nice size. A nice grip. It even has little buttons up top. Just depress some little buttons in here. So let's see how this works out. Take it, throw it right in. And it feels pretty good. Definitely feels a lot better than trying to hold small little Joy-Con. Got the claw grip action going. Or I can hold this, have all the buttons, have two grips here, clicky buttons up top. So I really do like that. Put the other one in there. There you have it. Two extra controllers, and I don't know if you can see. There's two little buttons in there, depressing the buttons on the L and R side. If I want to take them out, press this here. So that's a really cool little product, and actually this was under $10 as well. Next, put those to the side. Let's open up the camera, which I'm pretty excited about. Open it up, you get the nice little presentation. Camera looks safe and secure in there. You don't have to really worry about it being banged around. Cardboard is pretty sturdy. Open it up. I guess this is a USB Type-C, so it can connect to your Switch. And then the camera, which is a little guy. Pull it out the plastic. Feels nice though. Feels like this piece is metal. Has a nice little grip so it doesn't slide around. And it definitely feels like a quality little piece of equipment. Back here is where you would connect the USB-C cable. Put that right in there. Put that to the side. Nothing special here, but we can open it up together. Glass screen protectors from AM Film. They've always had good products, so I've never had an issue with them. Let me see. Thank you for choosing AM Film. No. Don't need to do it the hard way. Just open it up through here. This was really cool because it comes with something to align the screen. So you have 1, 2, 3, and this aligns it specifically for the Nintendo Switch 2. Top, Switch 2 here at the bottom it says. And it aligns it so that it sits perfectly when you go to put it on, which is very helpful. Cool. With screen protector, installation accessories. So sure, it's a wiping pad, an alcohol pad, anti-static, and 100% guaranteed. These things are so cheap though, and it doesn't really matter. Now, this is one of the things that I was very excited about getting with the Nintendo Switch 2, because one of the things that I really want to do with the Nintendo Switch 2 is something that you can only do on the Nintendo Switch 2. So let's see how I can open this without cutting my hands. The GameCube controller. Cool thing about this is at first there was rumors saying that it wasn't going to be able to be used on other games. I don't know if it has enough buttons for all the other games, but you can still use it on some other games, which is pretty cool. So GameCube controller, I was very excited about getting this. I have the Nintendo 64 controller, the Super Nintendo controller. I don't have the NES controllers because I figured I'd get the Super Nintendo controllers. It should be just fine. That way I'll save a little bit of money there. Open it up. I like to keep the box in good condition. You know, we could just pull it out. You know, maybe see how we can do this. Okay, you can't just pull it out. And there goes the GameCube controller. So I never owned a GameCube, or at least I haven't for any long period of time. Don't have any memories holding this controller, playing with this controller. So, and also I did not play Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get this. So I'm very excited about the GameCube functionality on the Switch 2. And F-Zero also looks very good. The Wind Waker is one of the first Zelda games that I'm going to play on the system. The buttons feel very good. I would imagine this is what it felt like back in the day holding a GameCube controller. You have the C button, ZL, Z home button, pictures and videos, and I'm sure that's the sync, the little light, USB-C. And that's it for the unboxing. Just want to say thank you for doing this here with me, being here with me, and unboxing this with me. Like I said, I wanted to be able to do this on camera so that I can have this experience with everybody else and be able to enjoy this. Because I know some people are not going to be able to get it at launch. Some people don't want it at launch, but at least you can see some of what the unboxing would be. Thank you for sticking with me. Bye-bye.